welcome back to the Korean Hillbilly. This is a series that I'm doing, kind of like turning back the hands of time, as I read my old blog, which was called Mother Made. So the premise is, if we could all go back in time with the knowledge that we have now, what would we say to our younger selves? So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing over the course of the next, who knows, because I have like close to 200 posts, but I probably won't read them all. But anyway, this is the third. The other two you can find in the playlists. This one was called Mistaken Identity, and I wrote it on Monday, August 27th of 2007. My adoption agency actually did not pick this one up. I wonder why, because there's a lot of racism in it. Okay, wait a minute, here we go. Mistaken Identity. I never took my husband's last name. I was too attached to my Latino name, the one given to me by my parents. In fact, I embraced their heritage as my own. Though my mother tried to keep me in touch with my Asian side, I rebelled. I rejected things Asian and clung to things Puerto Rican and Southern. In grade school, high school, and college, I was often paired with the Asian boys, though I was never attracted to them. However, they did become some of my most treasured friends. Okay, I'm going to break in here because, have you seen Korean kids? Men? Boys? Adorable. And I should say that because I have Korean kids. But anyway. Have you seen those boys called BTS? Now, those are some good-looking boys. Had they been around when I was a teenager, maybe I wouldn't have become so fucked up. All right, here we go. In second grade, my mother helped my brownie troop dress in traditional Korean dress and learn a Korean dance for a community international day. I still have the dress she so painstakingly made for me. I also kept a scrapbook with the Korean flag on it that she had bought on one of her trips to Korea. But in everyday life, I too forgot my own biological past. However, I was often reminded. In grade school, I was teased about my eyes, and chants about the Chinese would be used to intimidate me. Once in college, I was at a frat party and wearing sunglasses. A brother came up to me. Why did you call him brother, girl? Okay, sorry. A brother came up to me and said, "Wow, you actually look normal with those sunglasses on." Normal. My life was never normal, but I loved it that way. Did I? Did I, Rosita? Come on. You did not love it. You did not. You just knew how to suppress it. Okay, here we go. In one large college class, I sat. The professor started calling roll. He said my name and looked around the room. He was scanning for a Mexican, a Puerto Rican, someone who wasn't me. I raised my hand. His gaze passed over me as if to say, "Oh, she doesn't understand English well." He then repeated my name again, and I had to clear my throat and say, "That's me." Another classmate's mother was doing research on the makeup of our freshman college class. Her daughter was in my Spanish class and told me her mother had mentioned a Latino student who had ticked the incorrect Asian American box. She told her daughter that she would have to change the data for that student. The classmate revealed to her mother that such a young woman existed. Me. Okay, I'm going to break in here because, first of all, we can be Latino and Asian. Philippines, anyone? Okay. And second of all, you do not change what somebody puts on their application. What the fuck? Okay. I still struggle with the race question. What box should I tick? Should I answer yes to the question of Latino descent? I usually tick other, unless there is the wonderful option of prefer not to answer. And there you go. That is the third post on my blog. Check below. The link to that is in the video description. And you can read some of the other blog posts that are there. I really thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.